From the moment you hop on your horse to explore the Afghan countryside, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain feels almost overwhelming in terms of the freedom its open world affords and the number of concepts it expects you to grasp. The masterfully woven relationship between its many systems, both management and action-based, elevates it to a wholly different plane than its many open-world action contemporaries. It is unquestionably my favorite Metal Gear to play, and though I do wish its story delivered memorable moments more frequently, it gave me all the tools I've ever wanted to create them for myself. The genius of Phantom Pain's gameplay is in the sum of its insane number of impeccably crafted parts. Every little design wrinkle is purposeful and engaging, such as the day-night cycle and dynamic weather. Time of day will determine visibility, making precision shooting harder as it makes sneaking easier. Guard shifts change at set times of day, which can create a window of opportunity you can actually exploit.
Analysis complete.
Debilitating sandstorms render you nigh undetectable, but will prevent you from calling any off-map support, and the steady sound of an evening rain can mask your footsteps, allowing you to move at speed undetected. And this is just one small cog in a massive interconnected gameplay machine. This same depth is present in every aspect of Phantom Pain's gameplay, in and out of battle. Every infiltration space, from the many small guard posts to the sprawling outdoor command centers, provides the perfect context for all that depth. I might see an anti-air battery, plant some C4 on it, and blow it as a distraction to lure the guards. Then an enemy gunship might show up, so I'll call one of my own and then blow theirs to bits while it's busy fighting mine, before loading up hostages and making a dramatic escape. None of it is scripted or directed, so these are my decisions leading to my crazy war stories. Even bad situations wind up being fun puzzles to solve. More importantly though, you're free to solve those puzzles your own way because of how flexible Phantom Pain's core gameplay is. The transition between careful stealth and going loud is a lot more organic than in any previous Metal Gear, and getting aggressive never feels wrong the way it often does in other stealth games. If someone spots you, you even get a few seconds of slow motion called reflex time to take them down silently and prevent a full combat alert. Not only does this create a lot of tense, sweet-looking movie moments, but it gives you the freedom to take calculated risks with room for exciting mistakes. Gunplay feels responsive, direct, and so very right, but that isn't to say that playing like a trigger-happy maniac doesn't have ramifications. Every soldier I kill and every supply truck I mercilessly blow up in the field is missed potential, thanks to Phantom Pain's fantastic base management layer, Mother Base. From here, you manage the construction, staffing, and R&D needs of your growing mercenary group. There's an outrageous number of guns, gadgets, and abilities to unlock for yourself and for the vehicles and sidekicks you'll employ throughout the story campaign, and many of them require you to meet several criteria in order to snag them. Every time my R&D team forked over a new toy or ability to play with, like this sweet stun arm for instance, I was glad I took the time to sweat the details.
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Wait a second. Try not to panic. You'll be all right.
However, where Phantom Pain's gameplay systems are far richer and meatier than any the series has ever seen, its story feels insubstantial by comparison for most of its runtime. Its spectacular opening establishes a mood, and a bundle of plot-related questions that fizzle out until at least 30 hours later once you've rolled the main credits and started unlocking the post-game story content. What story is there is at least well produced, with beautiful cinematography and workmanlike performances from everyone, including Kiefer Sutherland, who sadly has very little to say. It's surprising how little Phantom Pain's story scarcity actually impacted my experience with it. It takes an almost completely hands-off approach to both story and gameplay, which means that the lion's share of the takeaway moments will almost certainly be the ones of your own orchestration. But given how readily Phantom Pain facilitates the creation of those moments, it's difficult for me to feel bad about that. This is certainly the least authored Metal Gear, but it's also the most player-driven, and I'd gladly take my helicopter escape stories over any scripted event or set piece. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is the kind of game I thought would never exist. One where every minute gameplay detail has true purpose. Its lack of story focus is sure to be divisive for the Metal Gear faithful, but the resulting emphasis on my story, my tales of espionage action, easily make it my favorite in the series. There have certainly been sandbox action games with bigger worlds to roam or more little icons to chase on my minimap, but none of them have pushed me to plan, adapt, and improvise the way this one does. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain doesn't just respect my intelligence as a player, it expects it of me, putting it in a league that few others occupy. For much more on Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, keep it right here on IGN.